to the Innovation Theater live at ISSA Show North America 2021. I'm Allison Croft. Our next presentation is with Rachel Reboulet with Inspirotec. Hi, Rachel.
Thank you very much. I'm really excited to be here. I'm from Inspirotec. I'm the head of Laboratories, and I'm here to talk about our new innovative technology for air diagnostics. Well, everything going on right now, people are going back indoors. 90% of people spend their time indoors. So everyone's coming back in, people are going to conferences, people are going to concerts, people are going out to restaurants, and that brings up the question of what are we doing specifically to address this indoor air quality exposure with the sanitation protocols that are in place. What are we doing to make sure that people are safe when they're coming inside? And who exactly are we specifically targeting? Well, we're targeting pretty much everyone that's coming indoors, but specifically we are targeting the vulnerable populations, those who are immunocompromised, those who are suffering from cancer issues, anybody who's a child or pregnant, or someone who's suffering from AIDS virus, or the geriatric population. So all of these groups are vulnerable, and they're really impacted by the air quality and the particulate size of the particles, the biological particles that they're inhaling. So here is a solution for that. We have the Inspirotec AirAnswers air sampling device. The device itself is a small, compact device. It's very light. It's very powerful. It's 150 liters of air per minute go through this device, and all the particulate matter is collected on our internal cartridge. We have a laboratory service. You send the cartridge into our laboratory and we test it for a bunch of biological particulate matter. So then we can tell people what they're exposed to and what different maybe sanitation efforts should be put into place. Our device specifically targets smaller particles, 0.1 micron in size. And why is that important? Well, it's very important for the particulate matter specifically because we're targeting what goes down deep into the lungs, which could cause serious complications. And not only are we identifying that particulate matter, we're saying, you know, this is the size, we're also saying what exactly it is with our particular tests in the laboratory. So we have a wide range of different testing methods in our lab, actively growing mold. We could test for SARS-CoV-2. We could test for a variety of different molds. We do allergen testing, and we're always adding on to that menu based on what our customers want and what they need specifically. So that's something that we're moving to do for different areas of the different areas. So I'd like to thank Patty Olinger and Gavin McGregor-Skinner specifically, and all the GBAC team for all of your indoor air quality guidance and leadership and support. And I don't know if anyone has noticed, but we are doing sampling during this conference. So we have samplers put in different areas to monitor the air quality. And the reasons we do that, just to validate that the air quality measures that were put into place before the conference are effective. And also, if we do end up finding something, then we could provide what is there, and then any kind of efforts to implement those or improvements that are made into that can be done. Where should we be monitoring indoor air? Well, anywhere where there's a lot of people, or just a handful of people. So in schools, any kind of transportation, airports, hospitals, conferences, hotels. There's a lot of different places that we should be monitoring. And how exactly can you use AirAnswers to increase your business and to expand your business? Well, you could do what we do, or specifically in this conference, is monitoring the air. So we're making sure the air is safe for everyone who's exposed to it, You could also do any kind of remediation before and after. So there's a lot of clients who are interested in pre and post evaluations. There are a lot of people who have health concerns. We talked about the immunocompromised individuals. You can help your clients diagnose their air. You can test for things, problems before they arise, and specifically for mold. So for molds, we're able to test for actively growing mold. So we can actually detect mold before you can see it. So we can detect mold behind the walls. We can detect mold in places that you normally don't see or smell. So that is definitely a huge benefit. And to validate any kind of cleaning methods. So if you're doing any kind of putting sanitation efforts in place, you can use our device to validate that those efforts that put in place are effective. So there's a lot of different ways you can use this technology to grow your business. So, well, thank you very much. Any questions?
Rachel, thank you for that presentation. That was really interesting, especially to hear too that you have those here while we're at this conference and monitoring that as well. That's really interesting.
It's really exciting. We have them in 10 different locations.
And how many?
10.
10 different locations around here. Very cool. So how is this then different than other methods that are out there on the marketplace?
Okay, well, our device captures the smaller particulate matter, the ultrafine particles, and get deep into the lungs. And not only are we identifying the particles where we can detect the particles, but we can also tell you specifically what they are with our types of laboratory testing.
Okay.
So we have very specific qPCR tests and tests that identify the specific genetic sequences of the biological matter it comes in contact with.
Mm-hmm.
So we're able to tell you what specifically and how much of it you're exposed to.
And when you're talking to a bunch of people that are in the cleaning industry, that's what we're all here for this week. What can the cleaning industry do then to make an impact?
Oh yeah, it's so interesting, and I know the ISSA and GBAC and everyone. It's very much moving forward, all about innovation and improvements. So specifically, what you can do is we're able to validate. We're able to validate that cleaning procedures that are put into place are actually effective. And if they're non-effective, then what you can do specifically to remediate those problems. So in case you have different efforts you put into place and we happen to find SARS-CoV-2, then you will know that it's there, and then you'll say, okay, well, these efforts we can put into place to make it safer next time when there's another conference.
It improves everyone.
It improves everyone.
Brings that level up. Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Rachel, thank you so much for your presentation.
Oh, well, thank you.
It was good to have you.